Hey, what's up, guys? This is probably my third time shooting this. I just got a new camera and a new mic. And the first time I shot this, I was on the wrong settings. It was super bright. The second time I shot this, the microphone wasn't on. So, third time's a charm. Basically, I got a new camera because I was using my smartphone to do all my videos, and I just noticed, like, especially with recording in 4K video, you eat up your memory very quickly. You know, a lot of the 4K videos that you shoot is like, they're in the gigs. So that being said, this is finally a video about my rack here. It's a server rack, not a home theater rack. I am kind of new to this home theater thing. I'm kind of learning as I go, so I didn't know there was really a difference between a server rack and an actual home theater rack. The home theater racks are better built to house and hold all of the weight of amplifiers, receivers, and processors because they're very heavy. You know, just this one I have, the Marantz 8012, that's 40 pounds right off the bat. That's super heavy. This thing has a holding capacity of 130 pounds, so as you can imagine, you're going to get up to that capacity fairly quickly depending on how you're housing this unit. So that being said, let me run through the rack and then the components very quickly. This is the NavePoint 22U server rack. It's, in comparison to some of the racks that I saw, like the Sonos one, was remarkably cheaper. And I'm definitely doing all this on a budget, and I didn't want to spend, I think they're like $1,200 if I'm not mistaken for the one that I wanted. And I went the cheaper route, and I kind of wish I hadn't, because it's I see it as a one-time purchase. That thing's going to last you forever. They're very well built. So this is a 22U server rack. Here's the system on the inside, how everything is held. So you have these shelves, and they're attached with like a little screw there. It's a very small screw. It's clearly not meant to hold a whole lot of weight, and that's what I'm using. It's sort of this rail system here. Really nice for managing your wires. I didn't use it because when I put stuff in here, I knew I was going to switch everything around. By the way, the background commentary is brought to you in part by this little lady right here. Thanks for the commentary. But so yeah, as far as running the wires through here like you're supposed to, I did not, because like I said before, I was switching things around, trying to figure out what fit best in its position. So once we get a home, all of these wires are going to get managed, and if I don't buy another server rack, I will be cleaning this one up like a lot. So that being said, it does have two exhaust fans coming out the top. The way this thing is designed is that you can put this wall on and one here, have your door on, and you could seal up the rear, which I chose not to do because I want there to be some ventilation here. But this fan does not have an on and off switch. I could not find one. I've looked for months, so I'm just running it off this the cord to an extension cord running over under here into excuse me, one of those goodness, I am drawing a blank. A power strip. So I turn the power strip on and off when I want to run the exhaust fans. They're kind of loud, so I wouldn't use it for a movie. If it's a quiet movie with a lot of dialogue, I definitely would not use it for that because it's loud. So running through components. Oh, by the way, I did put an LED light here. This is the receiver for the IR right here. So then you just point the remote at it, and then it'll turn the lights on and off and go through all the functions and stuff like that. But we have on the bottom, I'm running the Marantz 8012 receiver. On top of that, we have the AIRCOM rear exhausting fan, the AC Infinity fan. Super good. Very, very happy with that. They're not expensive at all. They're flat, low profile, and they work. They do a wonderful job at what they're intended to do. Two Panamax 5300 power conditioners. Little lady, you gotta keep it down. You gotta keep it down over there. Alright, the BSA 230, I believe that's what it's called, the Dayton Audio Bass Shaker amp. Haven't hooked up the bass shakers yet. Just trying to figure out how to run the wire for that. PlayStation 5. And then on top we have the Xbox Series X. I don't have a lot of experience with the Series X. The PlayStation is really kind of doing it for me. They have just so many games out right now. So I'm getting accustomed to this Series X. We'll put in some more time into it. But just running through the lights I have, they are the Govee LED lights. Super inexpensive. There really is no reason for someone to not, you know, if you wanted to get lights to install them in here. It's very flat too. They're not bulky lights at all. They're paper thin. They can fit in tight spaces, and they're very inexpensive, but they are very well built lights. I am on the Govee train. I have everything in here, all Govee. Very pleased with that company. If you guys are just starting to get into LED lights, or you know, you want to put some on your couches and on your audio equipment and back of your TV, wherever you want to do it, go with Govee. I have the lamps here, the Aura lamps. I am very pleased with that company. So that being said, yeah, this is just for a little, you know, a little mood lighting for this thing. At nighttime it looks great. Has a couple different functions, things that it does. So super happy with it. Like I said, the server rack isn't ideal for mounting, because I have the RF3s here and the RC64 center channel, and I do want to push it with a little bit more power, so that means buying another amp, like a 3-channel amp, and that probably isn't going to be possible with this rack because I'm almost at capacity as far as height and weight goes. So I'm probably going to look into another rack here once we buy a house. But yeah, hopefully I didn't run my mouth too much. I just kind of wanted to break everything down for you guys. I've been meaning to shoot this video for months, and now that I finally shot it, hopefully you like it. Hopefully I kind of covered everything. But if you guys are looking for any specific content, any questions you have on anything here, by all means, send me a message. I'll be all too happy to get back to you and help you out. So hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys soon. Catch you on the next one. Peace.